Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning routine. So glad to see you guys here this morning. It is Thursday, September the 21st, 2017, and I'm excited. It's Thursday. Today is a magnificent day. You'll never guess what today is, guys. Today's big, so think hard. What could be a huge day in the life of Freedom? It would be, it's his wife's birthday. Yeah. It is my wife Kelly's birthday today, and we are stoked. We love birthdays. Birthdays are so much fun, and I'm excited to have this day. And next week, we get to have the pleasure of having another birthday in this house, and that's to be revealed. Some of you guys probably already know who it is, but it's always exciting. So today, we've got great plans after our work is done, and we are stoked. And then this is like the most exciting 4 days in a row. We have birthday today, and then tomorrow, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, out of town, rocking it, man, having a great time with a bunch of great people. So I love it. I am stoked up. So I hope everybody's week is going as exciting as mine is. It's been a lot of work getting here, but hey, that's fine. And yes, what was his name? Martin, yes, it was hard work. I know you don't believe I work hard, and that's okay. But anyways, I still want to get a shirt made that says I love Martin. So when you come on, you can see that I love you. You know, you're my man. So if nobody knows what I'm talking about, you'll have to look back like 2 Fridays ago or one Friday ago. I can't remember, and see that episode about Martin. So great guest of the morning routine for maybe only one episode. Who knows? But doesn't matter. So I hope everybody's doing well today, and you guys are off and running. And let's see here, some stories. Let's go to some stories today. What do I have for you today? Oh, okay. So this is interesting here. You know, I really love reading as much as I read nowadays to curate good stories for you guys. I mean, it takes a lot. I read a lot now, all different sources, all different things here and there, you know, to give you stuff that maybe I'm not interested, but you might be. I don't, you know, and there's so much interesting things happening out there, though. So this story here is about some people who are starting a startup, okay? And have you ever heard the word bodegas? A bodega, okay? Bodega means that little mom and pop corner store in your neighborhood. It's a name mainly used in like New York City and LA, you know, your bigger city. You wouldn't really have a bodega in a small town per se. That would just be, you know, Uncle John's store down the street kind of thing, you know? So, but the bodega is, instead of the massive grocery store, the massive whatever Walmart, it's the little place that keeps the stuff that the neighborhood needs last minute or for their day-to-day. So these guys want to start up a automated bodega service. It's quite interesting. So check this out. Here's a number. While it sometimes feel like we do all of our shopping on the internet, government data shows that actually less than 10% of all retail transactions happen online. Less than 10%, guys. So brick and mortar is not dead. And so the bodega is the one that fills the little gap of when you're going to go to the major store. This new concept. Bodega sets up a 5 foot wide pantry. That's a pantry box that's filled with non-perishable items you might pick up at a convenience store. An app on your phone will allow you to unlock the box, and cameras powered with computer vision, I don't know what that is, if it's like Wonka vision or not, though, will register what you've picked up and automatically charge your credit card. The entire process happens without a person actually manning the store. This is pretty cool. Eventually, one of the founders of this idea says eventually the centralized shopping locations won't be necessary because there will be 100,000 bodegas spread out with one always 100 feet away from you. Now, the idea of never having centralized shopping is ridiculous because a bodega is a 5 foot box. It nowhere near can anticipate everything that you or I may need. But they do have a way of trying to figure out what to put in there. So over 10 months, the pair has been testing out the concept at 30 locations so far. The idea is to preempt what people might need, then using machine learning, so they have computer vision and machine learning. These guys are amazing, right? To constantly reassess the 100 most needed items in that community. When an item is bought, Bodega gets a note to replace it and regularly sends people out to restock the box. This is interesting. Each community tends to have a relatively homogeneous taste, given that they live or work in the same place. By studying their buying behavior, they know what 100 items to put in there. That's pretty cool, right? In most cases, Bodega does not pay for retail space, but pitches itself as an amenity or a convenience to property managers. At gyms, for instance, they make the case that having a bodega stocked with power bars and protein powder might make the facility more attractive to members. In dorms, a bodega might be more comprehensive alternative to vending machines. So it is a kind of great idea. They've got a great pitch on this thing. So I don't know. We'll see if they continue on and if they end up in a place near you, I guess, right? So now this is a sad article, guys. Very sad. I don't know how you guys feel about clowns. Okay, I never had a problem with clowns. Grew up with my father taking me to Barnum and Bailey Circus, and I happen to think clowns are great. I did not realize that there's that many people who have a fear of clowns. So, the World Clown Association is blaming Stephen King's movie It for ruining their reputation. Yes, the movie is ruining the clown reputation. So, the president of the World Clown Association believes that Stephen King's movie It is responsible for giving real-life clowns a bad reputation and is costing them their jobs. Last year, we saw the bizarre creepy clown epidemic where several sightings of threatening strangers wearing clown costumes were reported across America. The trend was mocked and feared online. I love this article, how they've written. I really get into it. The epidemic spread to the rest of the world as pranksters and copycats were seemingly inspired, and the paranoid public contributed to the hysteria of the angry clown. Distrust of the leering white-faced entertainers is negatively affecting the clowning industry. They described an incident with a member of the WCA, which would be the World Clown Association, who arrived early to a child's birthday party and waited in their car. She looked up and there were 4 police officers surrounding her because somebody had called in a clown sighting. That's fantastic. I love it. So the fear of clowns, the word is coulrophobia. C-O-U-L-R-O phobia. Coulrophobia, I guess? Is that right? I don't know, man. So, but anyways, so they're blaming that they're losing their jobs because everybody's scared of clowns now. But, sorry, guys. It is what it be. But one last little snippet to share with you guys here. Might be helpful if you are a Uber user, which I have used Uber when I travel. This was kind of cool. They have now joined with Visa. I'm going to just give you a couple little details. The links are in the show links, guys, and you can go there immediately after the show and click on them, and it'll take you to the articles to show you the nitty-gritty details. That's at freedomconville.com morning show, or the links on YouTube and Facebook are right at the bottom. But what they did was they started a thing called Uber Credits, and when you join Visa, as in the credit card, Visa local offers, and use your eligible Visa card at stores, you will get Uber credits. This is kind of pretty cool. I mean, it seems really simple. You must have at least one eligible Visa card on your Uber account, and then join Visa local offers through the Uber app, okay? There's step-by-step instructions here. Why am I telling you about this? There's no fee. It doesn't cost anything. And it's kind of cool because when you go and use your Visa card for your purchases, you get credits towards Uber, so then you can get free Uber rides, or Uber actually has Uber Eats. So you can order stuff through Uber Eats or free Uber rides by cashing in your credits just by doing your regular swiping of your Visa that you would have ordinarily done anyways. So I don't know why you wouldn't check it out. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? To get something for free for not even changing anything that you do. So the link will be in the show links. I would check it out if you use Uber. It could be very helpful for you and save you some money. So, but let's go, guys, and let's check on and see what's trending. The top 10 most searched things yesterday were number 1, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico was 100% without power yesterday because of the storm that's pummeling them. Maria is all over them, and that's the second big one. Quite scary for the people in Puerto Rico and the families who live here in the U.S. who have family down there. Number 2, Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah started last evening. The New Year, Jewish New Year, big holiday. So that started last night. Number 3, Big Brother. Number 4, September 23rd. The world is ending on September 23rd. So says this thing that's trending on Google, and that's in 2 days, guys. So, don't worry about mowing the lawn in the next 2 days. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Number 5, Japan earthquake. Number 6, Jake LaMotta. Number 7, Alicia Vikander from Tomb Raider. Number 8, Shania Twain. Number 9, Billie Jean King. And number 10, Kelly Clarkson. Wow. Hey, Kelly, nice to make the list. Now, Kelly Clarkson and Shania Twain are both on the top 10, both country music people. I wonder if there's something going on that brought them to the top of the list. Intriguing. So let's go see what's trending on our news this morning, guys. Top of the list. Ryanair pilots reject bonuses of up to €12,000 as staff crisis shortage. Okay, next, America's Got Talent. Darcy Lynn Farmer, 12 years old, is the new champion of America's Got Talent. Hey, that's exciting. Congratulations, 12-year-old ventriloquist girl. That's awesome. Next, Paul Manafort. Manafort offered private briefings to Russian billionaire. Okay, all right. Next, HTC. Google is close to buying HTC assets to bolster hardware. After that, we have Western Digital. Western Digital takes legal step to stop Toshiba memory investment. After that, we have Mexico. Earthquake death toll now at 225 in Mexico as the search continues. Another scary story, man. I'm telling you, it's kind of freaky, all these things that are going on right now. Next, Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City police shoot and kill a deaf man holding a pipe. Sad story, man. And next, we have Janet Yellen. Fed approves October reversal of historic stimulus, leaves rates alone. And last story, the Apple Watch. Apple acknowledges cellular connectivity problem in new watch. So don't buy the new Apple Watch yet, guys. They're having an issue. So that's our top trending news for today. Let's move on, guys, and let's get ourselves a passage of wisdom. I have to find where here we go. Okay. All right. Today's passage of wisdom, guys. Looking at it. Great passage. I like this one. Okay, here we go. One verse. Ecclesiastes. Try spelling that. Don't worry about it. Chapter 4, verse 8. One passage, one verse. Here we go. There was a man all alone. He had neither son nor brother. There was no end to his toil. Yet his eyes were not content with his wealth. For whom am I toiling, he asked, and why am I depriving myself of enjoyment? This too is meaningless, a miserable business. Powerful. There was no end to his toil, yet his eyes were not content with his wealth. For whom am I toiling, and why am I depriving myself of enjoyment? It's a great passage this morning, a good gut check for all of us on what are we doing. What are we doing? I can tell you a little history, a little story of myself in this context. You go back a while, and I would work, and I would save some more, and my wife would be like, hey, why don't we do that? We don't have the money. Why don't we do? We don't have the money. And finally, I realized one day, and I don't remember what it was that caused it, but that I was saving for fear of tomorrow and not enjoying today. And call it because of my being young. I wasn't in a wealthy home, and money was always very tight. Maybe it was my fear of that. I mean, I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I can't tell you the driving force, but I can tell you that I relate to this passage. And what, I guess, are you thinking in this passage? There was no end to his toil, yet his eyes were not content with his wealth. For whom am I toiling, and why am I depriving myself of enjoyment? You don't want to go off the rails, though, and live nothing but a life of enjoyment either. There is a balance. So don't forget to use today to give today, to serve others today with what we've worked. Remember that passage that we read like a week or two ago about the reason for working hard is so that we have more to give. Remember that, right? It's not about just going and thinking about tomorrow and never about today. So great passage. Glad we could share that one together this morning. And let's ponder that today and see how maybe where it might creep into our lives without us even knowing it. So let's pray, guys. Let's get the day started. Father, good morning. Father, I want to thank you for today. I want to thank you for this Thursday, September 21st. Father, I want to thank you for my wife on this day, that she was born X amount of years ago, and I'm just, what a blessing. What a blessing. What a blessing she has been to her family as I've observed her. What a blessing she's been to our family together. What a blessing she's been to the people that she serves on a daily basis. Father, I am so blessed to have her as part of my life, and I want to thank you for her. Father, be with us today as we go through our day and this passage of wisdom that you have given us. Help us see what we're doing. When we're going to work, why are we going to work? What is the driving force? And help us have a great driving force of serving others, whether it's our family or people outside of our family, and that we're not going to work and driven in our work simply to stuff money in our pocket and hold it there. Be with us as we go through our day. Father, be with the people in Puerto Rico and their families here in the U.S. and around the world. Also with the families in Mexico that are being affected by the earthquake. Father, there's a lot of storms and a lot of things going on around the world right now. And there's a lot of unrest, tensions, anxieties, heartache. Father, please, just bring a wave of your love across the people right now who are filled with anxiety and worry. Put your love on them like no love that they've ever felt before. We love you and we thank you for your unlimited power that we get to call on and the grace that you have given each and every one of us, even when we haven't deserved it. Amen. And that, my friends, is a wrap. I hope that you guys have a wonderful Thursday today, and I cannot wait to be back here tomorrow morning with you once again on the morning routine. Until tomorrow, don't forget to be exactly who you were meant to be. I love you guys. Have a great day.